Well, we'll just jump into it. Bump it. No comments again. Sorry. This is all a learning experiment. So, well, with any luck, this will show up eventually. Okay. And I'm running low on time. How much time have I got? 7:18. 30 minutes maybe? Okay. Well, good news is my toys are ready to go. Got to paint a picture. Friend's dog today, so I thought I might warm up. This is this guy right here with my cat, who I love very dearly. That cat is stinking precious to me. There they are, my manky rags. You're not on. Ooh, but you are. Okay, well, set aside. Wait, you should be on. Hmm. Wire's still connected? Yeah, food for thought for another time. Bye, buddy. Okay, let's see. My cat is Snow White. Beautiful cat. Her name is Daphne. She likes to sleep in funny positions. So, I'm thinking it's got this beautiful horse blanket that I've had since. Oh God, I can't work with this stupid bandage. Actually drilled a hole in my thumb. It's not super bad, but it's not super pretty either by any measure. Come on, man. This is not what I intended to stream. I can't work with this. We found bandages too late, so I just threw one on top. God, wow, this thing's well made. An X-Acto knife won't go through it? Jeez Louise. Come on. Oh, jeez. Yikes. Of course, it's stuck on me in the one spot where yeah, there it is. At least I got a little bit mobility back. Okay. Don't feel good. Let's see. My goodness. I'm gonna grab. Looks like a kind of a goldish yellow color. That's too gold. Let's see. I don't know what I have all to play with right now. I just need practice streaming, really. That's all. So I guess whatever happens, I am practicing, so that's good. Oh, look at that. That's too dark, too. Well, if it's too dark, let's cool it down. I touched the spot. I touched that spot. Okie dokie. So let's get this top of the couch. I'm going to lay down some white because that yellow I have is too stinking bright. I don't want to say dark, but dark's not the best way to describe it. Alright. So let's see. Her tail kind of just wiggles up like that. Right now I'm just generally trying to avoid it. Let's just make, in the picture, the couch gets cut off. But I'm going to say this couch goes all the way up. It's going to be couch and cat. That's fine. When you're doing paintings for yourself, it doesn't exactly matter. Okay, little bit of yellow. We'll start working some color into this thing slowly but surely. So I'm saying that's her tail, and that's kind of like the start of her stomach. So let's work this way. And I'm just blending it with that white that I laid down, and it should lighten up nice. Oh yeah, that's working great. Alrighty, good deal. Good deal. This is a blanket my sweet grandmother gave me, and it is doing all sorts of interesting things. Let's see. Her feet are kind of like right here. Yeah, and they kind of like curl up right there. This is an interesting pose. I gave myself quite a challenge. Of course, if that's the case, maybe, just maybe, I'll learn something for my next painting. Alright, so I forgot to lay down my white. So I think that really helps. So her legs are in here. And I'm going to say steal this color. Wash it all down. Balance it out a little bit. Got her tail, her legs, and her stomach goes like that. Something like that. I burnt the canvas. You see this right here? That's this ain't a pencil. So that is me toasting it up a little bit. And so this canvas gets hot. Alright, sweet Daphne. I want to get you all in frame, so I'll have to pay attention here in a second, real close. It kind of like curves up for armpit, down, and let's just say that right in here. That's all her. Okay, well, let's just keep laying this color down. Actually, you know what? I don't really need it for some of them dark brown spots. I should be pinch patient. That's gonna be good. This brown right here. I've already cut its jacket off too. It's ready to go. So right here where I said her knee is roughly, it's a stripe of horse leg actually is what it is. Funny enough. I call this my horsey blanket. A mother and what's the name for a female horse? Foal? Her foal? Pony? Is pony a different kind of horse? I don't even know. No idea. Alright. Let's see. And there's like a beautiful horse head right through here. Now this is kind of abstracted a bit because the blanket's got a big old wrinkle in it. Let's see. That's her back. Let's go ahead and push this on down. Let's just say, maybe her shoulder's over here somewhere. Just work this color down a little bit. Kind of thinking, maybe some horsey head thoughts. That horse head's ear is kind of like right there. Okay. And its ear is just a little bit before the cat's. The cat's ear is like right there. I think I'm gonna make this fit. I think it's gonna happen. I need some very dark brown. What are my options? You know, for a 64 pack of crayons, there isn't the most variety. They have all the weirdest browns in the world, which is fine, but boy, there's not a lot of variety of darker browns. There goes my fingers. Numb again. I think I might have carpal tunnel. All the more reason to get these paintings out while I can. Alright. I'm trying to keep my thumb off camera because I think it looks gross. Horse head. And there's a little wrinkle that goes right there in the couch. Or the blanket, I mean. Little random. You know what? I should bring this gold color's in there. And I wasn't even paying attention. Part of this horse's little snoot is just regular old blanket color. And it's got, I didn't realize how many animals I was going to draw. There's a little incidental horse mouth right here. How funny. Man, look at that right there. I found it. That's actually almost exactly the spot. That is a happy accident. I don't often like to use that phrase personally because, man, some things you're just like, no, that's not what I wanted. Wanted that up with some gold. Just to differentiate. And that means all of this. Let's just keep going with that. That was kind of nice. Right there. And a little touch of brown, I think, was in it too. Ooh, man. Okay. Let's go ahead and lighten right up underneath this horse's little mouth. So I got this white crayon right next to me still. I'm going to just blend that edge out. Okay, that's looking good. Let's pick that up, bring it closer. Alright, so where are we going? Kind of getting a little horse snoot action in there. Okay, and I think this thing says it goes up his nose a little bit. That nose is catching the light. This is almost become more about this dang horse, not about my cat. Let's see. I'm gonna say we'll come in and add some white and just a ever so gentle touch of black, but it's that's so powerful. Ooh, sneaky color in there is leaking out. It's actually black. That might be perfect. Let's see. And the light must be coming from this way, because this shadow kind of travels up her tail. Alright, so this is actually her knee. Let's see what I got in the oil pastel front. Ooh, that one's all the wrong color. It's got reds in it. This one's got blues in it, but at least that kind of like belongs with some of the colors I already put down. So just lay some white right on top. This is going to be her knee. And her silly foot goes like that. Actually, let's go ahead and scrape that off. I got to keep an eye on the time. I'm up against it again. 7:30. 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. I can make that work. I hate these phones sometimes. They frustrate me. I gotta find a different position to do this in. All my fingers go numb when I paint. That can't be normal. I had a little scraper do somewhere. I know I did. I brought it over here. There you go. There he is. Too ambitious with that color. We're gonna say bye-bye. This is like cheating a little bit, but there aren't any rules to painting. Look at that. Just a little cheating. When we want to make something pretty, we can do whatever we need to do. Maybe I could build like an armrest or something. I don't know. Alright, and her feet are in shadow too. Let's steal some of that white, put it back in here. Okay. You know what? Just a little bit of shadow. Oh, this thing got all sorts of little bluish boogers on it. So let's snag a blue spot and maybe we'll come up with a nice cool shadow to work from. Her leg is back here. There goes one leg. I'm saying it. And one leg is back here. Ooh, let's get another little blue spot right there. Just a little bit. Oh gosh. I'm ever so hesitant to use this black, but we need to get in there and start building some shadows. This cat's never going to look like a cat. It's just going to look like a lump of white something or other. Alright, see that black really just, I barely even touched it, and there it is. And her foot comes around, boop, right there. There's a weird little haunch, so, oh, just a kiss. I'm seriously only putting just the tiniest, where is it? The tiniest dot, I mean, gosh. But this is a small painting, so maybe that makes sense. I'm putting it right there. Zoom in a pinch. Let's zoom in. Yeah, there we go. So I'm trying to make some differentiations here in this dang cat. So I threw down like a layer of light blue, and now I'm just trying to work this grayish color over. Alright, let's throw in a glop of white. Maybe some of that brown will help build up a shadow as well. Alright, so I'm trying to keep this middle section pretty clean of other colors. Easier said than done sometimes with how I paint, because I paint quick and carelessly a lot of times, because I don't know, there's something I dig about just that immediacy of being brave enough to make a mistake. Let's see. And this is like right near her haunch. Boy, those birds are going at it. What is that? Blue jays? I can't tell. Blue jays are turds. Pretty turds though. Let's see. Right there. Just trying to gently develop some of these shadows. It's an interesting challenge I gave myself. This cat is in the dumbest dang position. Well, let's say right there. I'm trying to define this leg a bit. How do I share this black without taking too much away? Because this is right here is supposed to be her knee and foot area. Alright, and I'm gonna say, and her other foot curls weird right here. Ooh, that might be too much. Let's see if we can work with that. Cool it down. One foot's right there. Ooh, ouch. Well, live on camera. Fresh little kiss of the hot painter. Need to build a case for this. I actually have one that has a little case design to it already. I just haven't used it all that much. Alright, that's her foot. Let's see if I scoot this black over there. Ooh, that's gonna be a little blister. My hands are already covered in all sorts of bandages. Oh gosh, that looks terrible. It's healing up though, believe it or not. And let's see, this whole leg is actually in shadow. So I'm gonna steal that whole lick of black I put down, and I'm just gonna turn that into one shadow. I'm gonna come back here, have a little black oil pastel right off camera, and I'm gonna do it again. And let's say, because this blanket comes in here real dark. You know what? I think maybe, just maybe, we're starting to get somewhere with this. I'm gonna see if I can jump in there and steal some of that black I already put down. And just gently work the shape of this leg in here. Yep, you know what? I'm not even thinking about it because there's a little area in here. And it comes like this. And it kind of meets up around. So let's get another touch. I'm being a little bit braver now. Maybe that's what I needed the whole time. Let's look. Pinch more bravery. This will be fun. I dig that. Alright, well, let's get some of this crayon and we're gonna lighten and blend this area some. That crayon tends to be a thinner sort, and there's actually a little sub shadow right here on her tail. Work this up, her tail some more on this side, soften all that up. We're getting there. I think it's getting there anyways. So it looks like there's a slight shadow that travels right down her back. She's actually kind of chunkier than I'm wanting to give her credit for. So let's put that weight on. Might as well get it right. Put her on a diet. That's what I need to do. And she's got little shadows in her fur, so I'm gonna, lighten that up a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna say that's her shoulder. Shoot, I could just draw with this thing. Let's just do it. Here's her neck and her head. Ears all mashed up weird. One paw's in front of her face because she's so cute. And this one, that's actually her shoulder. Comes like that. She's such a silly cat. Twisted all funny, so this comes around like that. Curves in, her fat little gut. Okay, well shoot, I kind of just figured it all out right there. And look, that horse is matching up perfect. Let's go ahead and get this in there. There's some of that wonderful base color, and we'll just frame this cat in there. I like that kind of like goldish color I whipped up earlier. I think that was the right choice. So I'm just going to push this right up to the cat, because this actually kind of has an off-white color to it already. Just a touch. Let's throw the excess over there for right now. Alright, so we're gently just coming around this cat. I'm trying to go slow. I'm lightly touching this canvas, heating up the wax, making it move. Well, there's a cat there a little bit. You can kind of see it coming along. Maybe, just maybe, we're on to something. Let's brighten some of that up. You know what? I'm kind of building a canyon inside of this thing. Let's see if I can get that. Just a little canyon right in the middle of it. And these little crayons kind of take an interesting, like almost sculptural quality to them. All right, let's say, you know what? I just need to get it in there. There's no skin there, dude. There's just no skin there. Let's get a big old healthy clump of it. We need to make some more progress. Come on, melt down. There we go. The oil pastel's a little thicker, so it takes just a second longer than, say, like your standard Crayola whatnot. You know, wax pastel, as it should be called. Let's see. Oh, a whole bunch jumped on there. But I want this cat, dang it. Come on out and play. Alright. There she is. There you are. So I'm serious, you're probably gonna run out of time soon. It's 7:39. Yep. The bell tolls for thee. That's okay. I think with this little practice run, I've got some good kind of animal shapes in mind. Like that. Alright. Let's get out. Maybe I need to hold this different. Soften this area up. 2 hairs and some air. If you're holding a paintbrush and doing an oil painting, because you could totally use a lot of this same techniques and a whole bunch of painting style. Alright. Painting styles. So she's got, I'm gonna build that blue in like last time. I think that kind of helped take some of that intensity away. One goes like that, just a touch. And this is her chest, or she has kind of like this, that center line in her fur that goes around her tummy. I'm just lightly trying to indicate it. And she's got this nice healthy chunk of brown, which is good because that'll help kind of frame her in there some. That goes like this. It's actually 2 horses nuzzling, so there's a mother and there's actually a little baby foal right here. Alright, well there's a kitty cat kind of coming along there. So we're touching this blue in right through here. I'm gonna kind of just indicate that that's her face. I might try to sneak a little kitty cat grin in there. And she's got little pink paws. Right there. Okay, well, this is getting intense. Some of these spaces I haven't really designed a tool to easily fit into. And it's kind of, in my opinion, it can be real touch and go because you really got to pay attention to how hot your doodad is. She's asleep right there. You know what? Let's just sneak a little kitty cat mouth on her. Alright. And I'm saying that's her tippy tappy paw. So let's add a little bit more to it. I need to come in here and build right on top. Because that's her paw. And it goes underneath like that. Let's just add a little bit more to this shadow. That's one paw. And she's got a little bit of shadow on top of this elbow. We're just kind of like building this form out. Alright, so let's get in here and start layering in a little deeper to those crevices in her form. Like that. Just like that. And maybe if I got some of this brown that I got in my other hand, that's her paw, I'm going to cut it off right there. And now it should, hopefully, if I get all this brown off there, should be able to sneak in. I think my daughter might be awake. Oh no, that's the cat. Probably this one, come to think of it. Hi, Daphne. You're on the internet. Haha. Alright. Gently just build out this arm a little bit. Just a little bit of shadow. Tiny touches of black in here to work in. It's got all those layers of white already kind of built up. And let's say all this area here is actually pretty dark brown. Same like that. Let's see. That's the horse. Push it all the way into the kitty cat area. Kitty cat, I hear you. You are silly as heck. Alright, so this is actually a glob of white I threw this brown in too. By design, because this is all kind of like this nice medium. Steal some of that white too. Medium kind of brown that's right behind the horse. And I'm thinking if I just use that tiny touch and just a little bit of whatever was left on here, I think I was right. You can really just fill this blanketed area out. Alright. Well, kitty cat, we're getting there. We are stinking getting there. And this one, this is actually, I think, like the foal's body or leg or something. There's a little... Alright. Wonderful. Come in here and just add some texture to this blanket. There's little, I think these are grassy things in the distance on the blanket. But they're over here somewhere. Just like that. Yeah. And let's see, this little foal. I want to be actually pretty gentle with that because its nose is over here too. And you might have to use your imagination because this is getting little in there. But we got a mother horse and a little kiddo horse. Let's see, let's define. It's got that. Put some, just darken this in a little bit. And that'll help the cat stand out some. Edge that out. Well, heck, she's starting to look pretty good to me. Let's pick this up a little bit. It's almost like a watercolor. She's sleeping right there. Can't really tell that her paw's coming out in front though. So, I think, man, that's gonna be a good old burn right there. Well, if you see me painting later and I got a bandage on my hand, you know where it came from. You got to watch the YouTube stream. To all your family and friends, you saw him burn himself live. I can't believe, like, it ended up in my hand, to be perfectly honest. Her ears actually mashed in weird like that. And it's such a tiny area, and this is such a tiny painting. I don't know how easy it would be to get in there. Whew. No risk, no reward. I'm just gonna, you know what? This whole black that I put in for her eye, I'm gonna see if I can use it to just set a base kind of like shadow for her head. And then if I come in here with another, maybe if I'm lucky, look how tiny a dot this guy is. Focus on this one. It's so particular. It likes to have its way. Just a tiny dot. I mean, look at that. You can barely see it on the corner there. Alright, her paw's right here, and her eye goes just like that. Let's see. Did I get it? Let's see if I can get a good angle on the light. The sun's starting to come up, so it gets difficult. You know what? I'm thinking that shadow on her paw is competing. Let's say we're going to use that to kind of like frame out its face this way. Maybe that's where part of her mouth is. Actually, you know what? It is. I need to build one of these that's like a razor blade attachment on it so I can really heat up and get these fine details. Oh, gosh. Sneak in there and be brave, dummy. Come on, don't be scared of the stupid tiny painting. What's the worst you're gonna do? Mess it up? Itty bitty painting. You could hide this anywhere if you're embarrassed by it. Alright, her paw's like that. Oof. I'm just working with the tiniest spaces in here. And that's her paw. And her paw comes like right here, so I'm gonna put a little shadow like that. And where's her elbow? You know what? It's not, you can't even see it. It just goes like that, kinda. Put some more in there. Just this goofball white kitty cat who sleeps in the most ridiculous positions. I got a whole collection on my photo thing of just this cat sleeping. She likes to bury her face into things. So funny. It just tickles me pink to see her go through the world. Alright, so let's see if we can bring back some of this white area to her fur. Yeah, that's coming along pretty nice. I actually very much enjoy doing that. Oh, you know what? Let's frame out this little corner shoulder right here. It's an interesting little spot because it kind of like catches her elbow just a little bit. But at the same time, she's getting kind of grayed out, and she's a Snow White cat, so we're gonna have to really kind of like gently soften some of this with some more white. We're gonna brighten her up some, just a little bit. All these shadows are important, but we're gonna cool down their intensity, so I'm just progressively adding some white in here. I got them all scattered around me right now. I'm an absolute mess. You know what? I think her haunch right here goes out a little bit, and actually, if I'm looking at this right, it goes all the way up to the tail. Alright, that's it. And this is the shadow of her other foot. Right there, and it goes back. And let's catch this little right there for her tail. Let's work this shadow up a little bit. It'll blend out. Well, Daphne, you look cozy. Let's add some darks in here now. This is actually a wrinkle in the blanket, so we'll push it back. Which means we need a little highlight on the other edge. Man, the sound effects are important in my opinion. Let's see. Oops, I keep stealing part of this dark black color over here. And we'll just push this shadow. We'll pretend there's some wrinkles and stuff in this blanket too, right here. I'm not even really looking at the blanket anymore. I think it's told me all it wants to tell me for right now. Because I'm running out of time. I gotta go rouse my daughter, get her dressed, maybe get her some oatmeal. You know what? It's a good thing I start filling this background, because that's gonna help her get this last little piece. Sleeping so stupid. She's actually real cockeyed on this silly thing. Just playing around with these shadows. Casting a little shadow right there. Well, heck, I don't know. I kind of like it. You know what? I got this gray color. Maybe I can just jump in. Right here. I want to get some of that white. Just blend it out. That's been fun. I have very much enjoyed that. Alright, so let's see. We'll do a side by side. Oh man, that horse got a little wonky right there. I don't think I got its face all the way right. You know what? There we go. And just a little bit right here. Just right there. What the heck? It looks close enough like a horse to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it too much. Which is fair. I'll do that. And you know what? There's some background stuff in this horse. There's a big old wrinkle right here in the blanket. She's actually perched up on this couch situation. Wrinkle. It goes up like that. Soften. Soften, soften. Just let this whole area heat up and blend together. And let's grab some of this yellow ochre. We'll just splash them. Some color back here. Just for some variety. Because there is stuff happening back here, but that's not really the focus, is it? Important to know what your center of influence is on this. And this is about this harebrained silly cat. What time we got? I'm just talking to myself. Alright, well, I promise I'll figure out how to fix the chat. It's 7:54. I gotta go. Well, this has been fun. I will see y'all later. I'm gonna do a stream on Reddit later of this dog that I had earlier. So, there goes my cat Daphne. Little fridge magnet. How fun. And my horse blanket. Yes, I'd like to stop the stream. Bye, Internet.